Good morning. Good morning, family and friends and dignitaries and guests. I'm Assistant Public Safety Director Rufus Jackson. I want to thank you all for joining us here today as we gather to pay tribute to our fallen brother, Captain Augusto Augie Acabou. Please stand for the presentation of the colors as the Newark Fire Division's Honor Guard and also the Newark Police Division's Honor Guard presents, and the Newark Fire Department Pipe and Band. Sergeant Bernie from the Newark Police Division will now sing the national anthem.
Detail, present, all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Detail, order, all.
Thank you, Sergeant Bernie. Great job. Would everyone please remain standing for a moment longer, just so that Father Antonio Ferreira da Silva of Our Lady of Fatima will come up and give us a prayer.
Good morning, everyone. Holy God, Lord of life and death, you made us in your own image, and you hold us in your care. We thank you for your servants, our brave firefighters, for the selfless, untiring duty and gifts they have given with their very lives. Holy God, may our firefighters come to receive your unfailing crown of glory. May they have angels surrounding them and the saints welcome them in peace. And now bless all who have witnessed this firehouse, that we are witnessing this firehouse dedication in honor of our own Captain Auguste Augie Acabou. Be honor and praise and glory to you, God, now and forever. Amen. O nosso auxílio vem do Senhor, que fez o céu e a terra. O Senhor esteja convosco, Ele está no meio de nós. Deus Todo-Poderoso, que na vossa bondade e providência vos dignais ajudar com as vossas bênçãos todas as atividades humanas, do corpo ou do espírito, aqui neste momento recordamos a vida do nosso irmão Auguste Augie Acabou, que pelo seu trabalho honesto e digno procurou servir a vós e ao próximo. Ao dedicarmos este lugar à sua memória, pedimos: fortalecei com a vossa bênção os fiéis que aqui se dedicam a servir com diligência e habilidade o próximo, e se alegrem por ajudar eficazmente na promoção e bem-estar da família humana para o louvor de vossa glória. Por nosso Senhor Jesus Cristo, vosso Filho, que é Deus, e convosco vive e reina na unidade do Espírito Santo. Amém.
Thank you, Project. You may be seated. I want to thank Mayor Ros Baraka, our business administrator, Eric Pennington, the city council, and also the deputy director, Sharonda Morris, the police chief, Manny Miranda, and also the families of the fallen brothers and the distinguished guests who are joining us here today. Today, we gather with heavy hearts, but also an immense pride and gratitude for the dedication of Engine 16 Ladder 8 Firehouse to honor the memory of our brother, Captain Augusto Augie Acabou. Captain Acabou was born, raised, and educated in the Iron Brown, and he served this community faithfully in this very firehouse since 2015. He was an integral part of the community, and it was our privilege to ensure that his name is never forgotten. At this time, I would like to invite the Honorable Mayor Ros Baraka to share a few words.
Good morning. It is our attempt today to find joy in agony. Just want to first thank the Public Safety Department and obviously thank the Fire Department specifically, the family members, the colleagues and comrades of Captain Augusto Acabou and Captain Wayne Brooks, Jr. Want to thank you for being here today. Today is about their life. It is about their memory, their spirit, that the enemy can't take our happiness, our joy, can't steal our relationships, the thing that we've done and will continue to do, that we dedicate 2 firehouses today so that their memories live, and the folks that are still here, their memories live in the families' minds and hearts. The memories live in young firefighters who get to work in this engine house and work in the other engine house, who come on to the fire service. They will remember these guys, Acabou and Brooks, for their bravery, for who they are, not were, for who they will ever be, because their names will be listed here on both firehouses. These two guys were Newark people, raised in our community, Eastside High School, St. Benedict's, their friends, their family, from around these neighborhoods. Their lives were lived. They fought their career here in this city. I do want to thank, before I sit down, the fire department and the leadership. I thank you because how we behave in a storm usually determines how we will do when the storm passes. There's some of us that are in the eye of the storm. That means that we hurt a little bit more than everybody else. The wives, the mothers, the children, the siblings hurt more than everybody else in the eye of the storm. Usually people in the eye of the storm get more destruction, more catastrophe. They have to take the brunt of the storm. The heaviest part of the storm hits them. But then there are others of us that are in the periphery of the storm, that are in it but not in the middle of it, that are outside of it, that feel the aftermath of it, the destruction of it, but are not in the eye of it. We have a greater responsibility than those folks that are in the eye of the storm. We have a greater commitment to rebuild what was destroyed. Our job is to make sure that we don't live the storm over and over and over again, and that we're more prepared when the second storm or the third storm or the fourth storm shows up, that we're ready for storms, and that we can live through these moments and make sure that we build after this, and what we build is better, is stronger than it was before, and more importantly, that we pay homage to everything we lost as the storm came. I want to thank you for not just sitting idly by and passing by and letting things happen the way they happened, and I thank you for lifting these boys' names up, for making sure that their memories live with us all, that we come out over and over and over again to speak their names, Captain Acabou, Captain Brooks Jr., that we say it as many times as we possibly can, over and over and over again. So remember ourselves that day, that evening, but more importantly, remember what we must do as we move forward. What we must do when we say their names, hopefully it inspires us. It commits us, it convicts us to do better than what we've already done. God bless you, Godspeed to you. Today is a great day because we celebrate life and not death.
Thank you, man. At this time, I would like to invite our Public Safety Director, Fritz Fraget, to say a few words.
Good morning. Protocol already being set. Just want to make sure we thank the council members for coming out today. Councilman Quintana's here, and of course, support of the mayor and the city of Newark. First, let me say this dedication is heartfelt, and as the mayor was stating in reference to the eye in the storm and the people outside the perimeters of the storm, this city, the mayor, the council members, they've sincerely gone out of the way to ensure that we've got the proper equipment, training to go forward to make sure that we are the best fire department in the entire state of New Jersey. As training going forward, all the members of the fire department that are in the back, these are the foot soldiers, the ones that are really in the brunt of the storm, really out there doing the footwork. We want to make sure we thank them for all their hard work, because they're the one with the sweat, blood, and tears. To the family, we're dedicating 2 firehouses today. Today, specifically, this firehouse is for Captain Augusta Acabou, engine 16, ladder 8. Later on, we're going to go ahead to the other firehouse, which is for Captain Wayne Brooks, which is Engine 27, Ladder 4. To the family of the Acabou family. Every morning when the firefighter wakes up in the morning and goes to work, he doesn't know what the day will bring or what he will have to face. And it's that uncertainty that they embrace, that they are few are chosen to be in this position. Majority, 30-40% don't even make it past the academy. It's a calling. And we have to make sure we celebrate their hard work and dedication. Some of us paid the ultimate sacrifice. In this case, Captain Acabou paid the ultimate sacrifice for this city. Thank you for giving us your son in support of the city. Thank you for all the hard work. His memory will be etched in the city of Newark forever. As the mayor stated before, we have to make sure that we remember forever the sacrifice these two young men gave to this city. I'm gonna say it again, we have to remember, and as the mayor stated, continuously making sure we repeat their names all the time, that they were the ones that gave the ultimate sacrifice for this great city, for everybody else to go forward. The pain of the fire department is long. To this day, they still feel the pain, and they want to support the family any way possible. I just want the Acabou and the Brooks family to understand that we are here, we are family. We are a network of resources that will assist in any way possible with the mayor's support and the councilman's support. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. At this time, I would like to invite Vice President Eddie Paulo to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. I hate standing in front of that thing. So today's gonna be another day of full of emotions. And before we even start, let's try to get everybody's heart, body, and mind in peace all together. I'm gonna ask everybody to take a deep breath all together at once on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And let go. I hope that felt a little bit better. So this dedication is for Captain Augusto Augie Acabou. But before we even go into Augie, I gotta address the Acabou family and the Brooks family. Don't get tired of us. Don't get tired of me. Don't get tired of each other. We're stuck together. We're in this for life, forever. And every opportunity we get a chance to celebrate our heroes, we will be here. You're gonna see the same faces. And some days are gonna be more difficult. Some days are gonna be more difficult than others. But together we can get through this. It was talked about the saying, you know, how are the families going to take another memorial? And he says, we'll be ready for it. The families will be ready for it, because every time we get together, we're celebrating their lives. We're celebrating our heroes. And whatever we need to do to get through it, we'll get through it, and we'll get through it together. And I wish there was like a book that can say, this is how you got to do it, and this is how it's going to work, and this is how everybody's going to get through it. And there isn't, and we're going to figure things out as we go. A little something about Augie. Back in 2000, I opened up a bar. First time Augie came to that bar, the old Boa Vista on New York Avenue. First time Augie came to that bar. Augie's not a drinker, he was never a drinker. He came in on a Sunday afternoon, the place was quiet, and I seen him in the cameras, and I came upstairs right away, and I said, what's up, man? And I could see he was down. And I could see he's down. Wait for this other plane. Living by Newark Airport. I could see he was down, and I try to probe questions to get something at him. Say, what's up, Aug? How you doing, brother? He said, yeah. I said, you drinking coffee? You want a drink? He says, you know I don't drink it. So conversation carried on a little bit longer, and I'm trying to pull look at him to find out what's wrong with him. And he says to me, dude, you got so much going on in your life. You want the burden of what's going on in mine? I says, yeah, man. He says, no, I'm not going to give that to you. I said, all right, if you don't want to tell me what's wrong with you, we're going to have a drink. And he says, I don't drink. I says, all right, we're going to do like a Portuguese vinho do Porto, port wine. And he says, all right, it's a little short glass of wine. From that one, we had two. We started playing darts, talking sports, and he was always an athlete, so he was really good at that darts, which he had just was picking up. And he was great at imitating movies and lines and phrases. And he hits a dart and he says, I'm rigged shit. And I just remember we spent like 3 or 4 hours together. He had 3 glasses of red wine. He says, I'm doing water the rest of the night. I said, that's all right. But he gave me a hug that night and he said goodbye. He says, thanks, man. And you know what? I just enjoyed his company. Now I was honored to be able to take him away from that place he was in for that just one bit. And the moral of that story was this. And we're talking about Augie. And you guys have heard how much of an athlete he is, how much of a team player he was. You've heard everything. And I guess why I'm telling you this story, he was so worried about burdening me with his issues that he would not share what he was going through. And it's not because I'm positive. It's not because he was embarrassed or ashamed of what he was going through. He just didn't want to bother me with his issues. That is the personality that we lost. That was our Augie. Team Maria, Team Manny. Vocês têm que ter força. Estes dias são sempre difíceis. Mas a juntarem juntos vamos encontrar uma maneira para sobreviver. O amor que ele deixou-nos é suficiente para a gente todos sobreviverem. Ele é o nosso anjo. With that said, I'm so grateful that the city of Newark took these steps to honor our brother, both our brothers, by putting their name on these firehouses, naming our firehouses after them. 50 years from now, we're going to have these young firefighters that get on that, are going to see these plaques and be like, Captain Augusto Augie Acabou. And it might not be on their first shift when they walk in this firehouse, but it might be on their third or the fourth that they Google Captain Augusto Augie Acabou. And they're going to realize that they're walking into a firehouse a hero worked at. With that said, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, VP Paula. We'll begin the unveiling of the plaque that will be forever embedded in Acabou's legacy. The fabric of this fire station will forever be embedded with this plaque. He will forever be remembered by all who pass through these doors, whether they're a new firefighter or someone just walking by this fire station. They will know who Captain Acabou is. His life, his story will be told over and over and again. So as we dedicate this firehouse in his honor, remember his courage, his sacrifice, his unwavering commitment to protecting our city. With this dedication, we pledge to never forget his courage and to carry his name with us as we continue to protect the community. And that's to all the firefighters that are on the job now. We have a new generation of firefighters that are on the job. Remember these guys. Remember these captains. Captain Acabou, Captain Brooks. Captain Acabou, we salute you, we remember you, and we will always honor your courage, spirit. And I want to thank the family for coming and being a part of this moment. This is a special day for us. These plaques, they'll be on these buildings long after we're gone. One day it'll look like the plaque down there. And individuals who read these plaques and see these faces on these plaques will know who they are, just like Eddie said. All right, this concludes this portion of the ceremony. This renderance right here, this is for the family to take home with you. We'll take it to the other location, but at this time, everybody can proceed to their vehicles, and we're gonna have a procession from this station to the Chestnut and Elm Street station, where we can complete this ceremony with our brother Brooks. All right? Thank you. Thank you all. The procession will be led by the MPD Motorcycles unit.